Alright, so like now is what
they're doing.
Yeah. So like the season just reset like a week ago or whatever. So like people who were higher up on the ladder get reset back further. So like if you're in Legend, you get reset all the way back to 16, which is a really far distance. So like everyone else goes back a little bit. So they'll be a little bit harder, but like probably not that much.
Okay, we have two things that we don't want. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
okay.
priest,
So,
right, so
yeah. So I think we can assume it's Dragon Priest. If like Control Priest was really popular, then I assume it is Control. But I'm gonna guess it's Dragon Priest. So you toss away the Nourish because Nourish is bad against Dragon Priest. You just want to like react to them and just play stuff.
Now, what is a Dragon Priest? What's the premise of that?
Dragon Priest is you play a bunch of cards with Dragon Synergy. So you play 1 mana 2/3 pretty much. Okay. You play a 2 mana 2/4 with Taunt. You play a 4 mana 3/6. You play a 5 mana 5/4 that deals 3 damage. Like they have overpowered cards if you have Dragon Synergy.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So you just build everything around that.
I feel like we could drop this down, right? There's nothing that's really. It's probably good for like a light well.
Not. You could play it. I would play it. That seems okay. Because if he okay, so the reason you play it is that Priest has a lot of 3 health minions. So like Norshire Cleric, the 1 mana 2/3 that I said, the dragon. Yeah. So if they play either of those, you want to hit hero power and kill it off because Priest healing their own things is kind of annoying. Yeah. And next turn
because they draw cards, right? Isn't there a card that draws? Cards
that card.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Yep. So you just want to kill that off, right? Whereas if we didn't use Roots last turn, we couldn't have just hero power and killed it off. So now we can do that.
So we're just gonna. We could use that as a deal 2 damage, or is that worth it?
No.
Not worth it. Yeah. Okay.
Like that'll probably come in handy, especially because we have a Zerdrake, right? So it can deal 3 damage.
Yeah.
Also,
it doesn't summon 3, right?
No, it doesn't summon 3.
Okay,
just deals 3.
You gotta ask. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like I looked at that card and asked that too.
Yeah, I was like, I mean it would make sense, kind of a little bit.
Yeah. So you have Feral Rage next turn, probably, unless you top deck like a 3-drop. Like if he plays a card, then you're gonna Feral Rage for 4 damage and kill it.
Okay.
Which is probably what's gonna happen.
Sure.
The Claxia Ember Weaver actually isn't too awful because Priest, like the problem with Priest is you can literally just not deal with 4 health creatures. Like Priest has things to deal with 3 or below. It has things to deal with 5 or above.
Yeah.
4 health creatures is just awful. Like,
well, isn't this 5? It's 5. Right?
No, it's 4 health. 4 attack. 4 attack. That's what I meant.
I know what you're talking about too. Yeah, right. It's like you kill anything below.
Yep.
Below is
And then 5 and above. So like, it just. As Priest, you just hate 4 attack minions. It's just like, ugh.
Some random man.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so you don't even need a Feral Rage, right?
I don't take it.
You just plop
Probably,
it.
Yeah. Do we want to? Well, what do we want to do? Do you want to do this, or do you want to just hero power?
Just hero power. Yeah. Like, you want to like budget your resources, and using the roots as nothing just doesn't do anything.
Sure.
Yeah. So. Like, if you were in a matchup where, like, he's playing more aggressive stuff and where the mana is, like, a huge consideration, then you drop the Living Roots for 1/1s. But here, he's not, like, rushing you down because he's Priest.
Yeah.
Right? So you just don't need to do that.
Okay. Do we want to drop him?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. I still really like his battle cry. I like that song.
Yeah.
Rip.
Unfortunately, we just have a Yeti.
Yeah.
Chillin' Yeti.
It's still not that bad, though.
Yeah, against Priest, it's just like, Chillin' Yeti, shoot.
Oh, this is now deals damage. Uh-oh. We could use Innervate here. And go for the taunt.
Well, you have to, like, look at that Alkanai card, right? So that card is actually pretty scary. So if you hover over it, right, it changes anything that heals into damage. So, like, lots of cards actually change. So, like, Flash Heal changes. Darkshire Alchemist, so like he can just deal 5 damage to your minions, and that's really scary.
That is kind of scary.
Then he also has Circle of Healing, which deals 4 damage to everything, so that's also scary. And then his hero power now does deal 2 damage. So like
that's a lot.
Yeah, 2 damage, like just for 2 mana for no card is pretty crazy. So you definitely want to kill that off.
Okay, so then we'll do hero power and go into it, or do we want to use the Living Roots? So I feel like it's time to.
Okay, so if you hero power and go into it, right, the 4/5 dies against the 2/1. So like that's the way you think about
Yeah,
trades.
okay.
So you probably want to remove the 3/5 without taking damage on your 4/5. So you would Feral Rage for 4 damage, and then just Hero Power, and then you can kill it off. Whoa, Hero Power. Yeah, right click. Hero Power. Yeah, there you go.
Got you a little scared there, didn't I?
Yeah, you can just go face.
Yeah, I mean,
like, that thing's you're not
it's
dying.
not worth it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets another card that you draw, so.
Yep.
I scared you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Here he is thinking I was going to just go for it. I almost did.
Almost. You're close.
Oh, alright, let's see.
Forbidden Shaping for 6 is kind of scary. Not that scary though. Okay.
Apparently not.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
You're going to innervate, right? I really like this Dark Arakoa.
Yeah. You're
Right? I
dropping
mean, there's
that.
no reason not to.
Yeah, the reason not to would be like if Azure Drake helps you kill something, because Azure Drake doesn't trade against that 5/5, right?
Yeah.
But the Dark Arakoa does and protects your minion.
Now I decide, probably just face, right? I mean,
Okay, so if you go face, right?
Yeah.
His 2/1 can hit into your 5/7 as well as the 5/5, and then your 5/7 is dead,
yeah,
right?
sure.
Also, like he can Shadow Word Death your 5/7 and then hit into your 4/5 with his 5/5, and that's pretty problematic.
Yeah.
And then his like 2/1 goes face, and then you're like kind of scared of dying. So like you want to start getting some value off your 4/5 now, and then you make the trade into
Okay.
the 2/1. Yes.
So we are going to go face.
No,
it.
you
we're
trade.
just gonna
You
do
trade.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah. So like just making sure you don't die is also a concern. Plus he can like so if you Shadow Word Deaths it, then he hits into your 4/3, he heals it up, probably. Oh, he intunes it. Okay, so he doesn't have enough mana to do everything,
Okay.
which is good to know. Circle of Healing? Yeah, okay.
That's kind of
Sorry.
shitty.
Yeah. It's a little bad. Oh, cool, you got Swipe.
I do like this.
That's actually the perfect
We
copy.
could probably just innervate Azure Drake, swipe.
Yes, except Azure Drake draws a card. So you want Azure Drake first, because
Okay.
you always want to draw cards first.
Okay.
Almost always. With this deck, it's always.
I don't know, swipe.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we're going to innervate.
Yeah, and then use the Swipe. Boom.
Cool.
Easy.
Take it.
Yeah, and then you can set up a second Azure Drake, and
Yeah.
then you have like 2 spells that deal spell damage.
Like a lot of swipe.
Yeah. So like the Living Roots does 4 now.
Yeah.
Your swipes do like 6 and then 3. So you probably aren't going to lose
Yeah.
this. All right, so you just develop the second one.
So I feel like we're just going to do this.
Yep, you're just going to do that. See if you draw a minion. If you draw a minion, you're going to pop that down. If you don't,
Not the worst thing, but
yeah, it's
still
not, that's not
kinda-
awful. So you're not going to do anything. You're just going to
Okay.
Hero Power and just hit face. The big question is, do you use Roots? Like, you would use Roots if you set up for lethal next turn, right? So you Roots, you put them at 18. You have
Yeah.
4 and 4, so that's 8. So that's 10. And then your Cthulhu does 9. So that's not
19,
lethal.
not
So
enough.
you don't want to use the Roots.
Okay, so we're going to hold off.
Yep.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, and he has the Hero Power that heals.
That's true.
I also added that wrong. So he would actually be at 9 if he didn't heal or if he didn't play something. But like obviously he's gonna play something or heal because
He's 8.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
getting to the wire.
he's gonna do something at some time. Did he just heal?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that, kind of.
Yeah.
So I feel like we... Alright, so what's swipe? So swipe is 4. That's 6 damage. That's 10, 14...
Yeah. So
18.
the
So
best
we're
way
fine.
the best way is probably just develop Cthulhu, because Light Bomb is not a card anymore. So
Right.
like he can't deal with a board of 4/4/4/4/9/9.
Yeah.
Like he can maybe deal with the board of 4/4s. He can maybe deal with a 9/9 by itself, but you don't have enough mana to deal with everything
Well,
at once.
What if we just did this? If
Yeah,
we
yeah.
innervate and then I get a card, right?
Yep. You innervate and then you play Cthulhu.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just drop that down. Just hit face. You have like a bunch of burst damage in hand, right? You have Living Roots. Oh, so there was a consideration of Living Roots face first because like we lost the mana because we innervated before. So like if we Living Roots first because we had 9 mana, then we
Sure.
could innervate out the Cthulhu and we
Okay.
put him at 2 health. And since we put him at 2 health, if he hero powers and somehow manages to clear a board,
Yeah.
I don't know how, then we still have swipe face for lethal. So like that's
I mean, considering we still have 4,
Yeah.
figure he has 8. I mean,
we're never losing.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's-
but
I was gonna say, wait a second.
but like probably the optimal line, like in general cases, is to set him in that position. Like let's say somehow we put him at 6 without playing Cthulhu.
Sure.
and let's say we didn't have a Cthulhu in hand too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hypotheticals.
Yeah.
But like, let's say we didn't have those, then putting him at 2 is good while you have a swipe in hand because he has to use a card to heal himself and then a card to deal with your board,
Sure.
which is like asking for so much.
Yeah.
So that's
He's
fine
thinking.
not happening.
He is trying real hard right now. His gears are going.
Yeah, he's really sad that Light Bomb's not card.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
He's drawn for it. Silence. Uh-oh.
Still 6. I mean, I'm.
Is he gonna get there? Excavated Evil. And it's finished.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
That's now 5.
Yeah.
We're at 5. And we're on this win streak still.
Wait, is that 5 or 6? Okay, we'll look at it. Yeah, we'll look at it after this one.
Cool. And that is it, I believe.
We're at
ladies and
6.
gentlemen. Nice. We are at 6 wins.
6-0.
6-0. Excuse me. 6-0.
Yeah.
Not just 6 wins. 6-0. We are going undefeated this season.
Yeah, we're just never losing.
I think we can do it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have 5 ranks to go. We're aiming for 15. The RU screw deck is coming really nicely. But as of right now, we will see you next time. We had our 2 games today. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you soon. Peace out.
Yeah.